Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal receives it in a... And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cherki. And it's Camavinga. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a little off target. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nico Williams, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Swung over. Now it's... Space out wide here. Pedro Porro tries a cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul. Nico Williams plays it across. And that has been knocked clear. He's having a pop! Goal! Spain! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's lost his man here. Cherki. And it's Dembele. It's Camavinga. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. Olise. Looking tidy in possession here. Laporte with a definite foul there. Oh, he's taken it. Dembele. Out of play for a goal kick. Cucurella. Can he get it through? Now it's Williams. Raul. That is good alertness. Keeper's got good distance on that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Knocks it into space. Upamecano cuts it out. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Olise. Pedro Porro. And he welcomes it in. Hernandez. For Olise. Cherki. Cherki powering for... Cherki! Oh, that is rather wayward.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nico Williams. Now it's Villa. Williams. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Cleared without hesitation.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pedro Porro. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. No way through there. That's going wide left. David Villa. Great chance! Cherki. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And the keeper's given it away. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Strong running down that left flank. Great vision. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could be danger here. Shot, surely! And there's a goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pinches it off him. Isco. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nico Williams touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. There's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nico Williams. Now it's Raul. Camavinga. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's destined for the flank. There will be a throw-in. Cucurella gets into a good position. In towards the back stick. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's nice. It's Isco! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's beaten them. He's had a shot. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Camavinga, and it's Camavinga. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Raul picks it up out wide. Nico Williams has the space to scheme. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Cherki, and it's been played through. He's in one-on-one. Mbappe! And that's a tidy finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France may be down, but not out just yet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Nico Williams. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. Good read, needed to be. And he's managed to get rid. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. This is a promising build-up. Isco. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. And it's lofted through here. Now, that's well seen too. And here's Yamal. Yamal makes a dash for it. Yamal stood his ground strongly.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That has been cut short. Yamal. This looks promising. Cherki. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Played back into the centre. Valera. Great pressure, plenty of it. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused.
And Shevchenko! Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Takes a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Valera. Elche have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Merino with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it into space. Now it's Olise. Shevchenko. And it's Marino. Marino! Oh, it rattles the bar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valera. This is Gonzalo Villa. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. And he's well positioned here. Shevchenko. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Marino. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Van Dijk. Mbappe. And here's Marino. Played out wide. Mikel Marino, who does have an assist to his name. Sangare. That's destined for the flank. Tonali. Fernandez.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Valera. Tonali. Oh, Red, nice interception. Sangare. This is Gonzalo Villa. Aims beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Serginho. Tonali. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Valera. Valera. He's a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Van Dijk. Tonali. It's Mbappe, and this is Shevchenko. Some good work on the right flank here. Gonzalo Villa. And he skips past his man.
Alvaro Rodriguez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting, and the shots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Valera. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Succumbs to the pressure. Shevchenko. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Dijk stands tall and stands strong. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That has been slung wide. This looks promising, and it's Fernandes. Look at this, he's having a hit! Oh, quite a hit, and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, just skips past his man. Not the most accurate pass. Now the chance! He will be livid with himself. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Fernandes. Mbappe. Sangare. That's going wide left.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 42, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 39, el dorsal 19.
Akanji, pressing high and with purpose. Serginho. Fernandes. Merino. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. Brilliantly cut out. Gonzalo Villar. And that has put paid to that. Olise, given the lift of his goal. It's a pretty loose pass. And he was quick to react. Barcelona preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Great vision. Always onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Fernandes. And it's Merino. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hector Fort. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he'll shoot here! Shapes to shoot!
athletic finish, and no half measures from here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gets a good foot in there. Merino, chance here to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's that, the end. Barcelona have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Olise claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Merino! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Neon attempts a clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think Mikel Merino is going to have a busy game in the middle of the park, Peter. He's a real footballer and not necessarily a midfield minder, but he can go box to box and be the team's most prolific passer. He really is an all-action player, and I expect we'll be seeing quite a bit of him.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that looks a decent ball. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Could move up a gear here. And here's Mbappe, and this is Shevchenko. Quality ball. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now he's off and running. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice looking ball. Merino. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Fernandez. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He's gone direct. Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
El dorsal 5.
Getafe have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into space. Caught offside that time. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Akanji gets across and deals with it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Elise. No way through there. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well spotted. Elise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mario Martin turns back here, probably the best option.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Oh, well measured. Now can he find... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Another pass, just... Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's neat. And here's Elise. That's put pay to the danger. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mario Martin.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass is just off target.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Right, Shevchenko. Merino. And he's got away. And the shot! Brilliant from Mikel Merino! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Not the most accurate pass. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter...
Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the most convincing of passes. Akanji. Merino. No outsmarting him this time. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. Tries one from range. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down.
And a chance! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Tonali. Now it's Shevchenko. Merino. Shapes to shoot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, Lisa certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's destined for the flank. Merino. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Tonali. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Merino. Steaming on goalwards. Mario Martin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Akanji, and claimed it back swiftly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, this looks sharp.
Getafe clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Big chance, corner. This their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Elise. And now they can spring out of defence. Satriano. Now it's Borja Mayoral. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the finish! Loose ball now, and he's gone for goal! Out towards the flank. And that's aimed into the middle. He's cut it out. Serginho. That is good alertness. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Oh, now he can run away with it.
Getafe really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Barcelona have reached the now or never stage. Mario Martin. Now it's Shevchenko. Chance here to counter. We are into stoppage time. Mario Martin. Satriano. And that will be the final act. Barcelona came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Barcelona really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Brazil.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mateus clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. In once more. Drogba! Played it again. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. Chance to deliver. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he finish? And a neat finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
He's having a shot! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Albert Ferrer clears it away. Gerrard. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Mateus. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mbappe. Just about within shooting range. Brazil have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard. No way through. Yamal. Tonali. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Gerrard, given the lift of his goal. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gattuso. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Played back to the goalkeeper. Check. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shevchenko. Oh, it's just a little long. Mateus. And here's the chance to counter. Fernandes. And he's intervened well there. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now, please turn towards
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Spread out to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely feet. Ball comes in. And he's there to belt it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mateus. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Magnificent from Mateus! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well,
oh no, this does not look good. And that's gone loose. Fernandez. Now it's Marino.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That vicious ball gets his head on it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Fernandez. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Best going face to face with his great rival. And it's Albert Ferrer. That is lovely. Looking for the far post. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. That's good vision. Messi. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And he can clear it away. Cannavaro is there to clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to pass it through. Fernandez. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Cannavaro has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's
a chance for a shot! Spread to the right. Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw. Fernandez. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal. Mateus gets on his bike and on the move. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Messi, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Best. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tonali, and this is Shevchenko. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
That drinking is only allowed in the area.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Everything here will gravitate towards Jan Koller. He's not the fastest or the most sophisticated, but he holds up play so strongly.
And if you... Koller! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Penang with the corner, there first. And a header! And again! Harmlessly behind.
Caceres really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Corner number 2 then. And he's heaved it away. Beckham. Caceres looking for the run. Chance, surely! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, third corner of the game. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe for Olise. Tries to play it through. Merino. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's got his cross in.
Well played and well cleared.
Back in once more. And that has been cleared. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Beckham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Beckenbauer. Nesta. Quarter of an hour played. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Merino. And here's Mbappe. Merino. He's having a shot! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now there's a... And Stoichkov! And that is well cleared. Olise. Still goalless. Fernandez. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great Fernandez! Oh, cracking effort.
Fernandez certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries one from range! This time, surely! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Penang are looking to go forward now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. So their fourth corner of the game. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And this is... And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. Impressive jump! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Good ball over the top. Gabriel. Fernandez. And it's Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. Perez. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
That's good play from him.
Perez on a strong run here. Olise. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vardiol. And it's Fernandez. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Perez. Out towards the flank. And he's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Merino, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mbappe. Beckenbauer is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Caceres. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Caceres. Knocks it out wide. Tonali.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tonali. That's a cute ball. Koller is onto it in a flash. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Against the crossbar! And he couldn't finish.
Kohler deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Marino. That's a delicate pass. And here's the chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's lost his man here.
Stoichkov clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Plays the return pass, and he's quick to return it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number
Good
15,
reason for optimism here.
Number 11, Stoichkov.
Leicester gets it away.
14, Perez.
A temporary
Number
retreat
24,
here.
Yamal. Number 7,
Merino. He's
Maradona.
going for goal!
Coming on the field, number 19, Batistuta. Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18, Neymar.
And it's
Number
Fernandes.
18, Ronaldinho.
Might be shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. And Fernandes. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caceres. That is good progress on the left. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Neymar.
Penang really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Neymar. Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Merino, given the lift of his goal. And it's Marino. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. And it's Messi. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! And that's a tiny finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Penang drag themselves back again.
Penang really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Merino knocks it into space, and he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tonali, Elise, and it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer, and that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against North
Red is the
Korea.
colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, amongst many successful Asian players who have performed in Europe, I wonder how highly does this man, Shinsuke Nakamura, rank for you, Jim?
Pretty high, Peter. You know, he was one of the first to come over to the European continent, and we know he's an excellent playmaker, a traditional number.
Mbappe! He's delivered all right! And North Korea take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Succumbs to the pressure. Tonali, this is promising. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Nakamura. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Van Dijk. For Merino. Tonali. And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Merino. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found the way through. Quarter of an hour played. Played into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now the cross. A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Vardiol. No way through. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And they've got a throw. He's found a way past. And it's Kukurea. Nakamura. Nice control. Just eases him off the ball. Nakamura running with intent. Ball swung.